Are you or someone you know always reaching for the remote to turn the volume up on the TV? Or are you often asking people, hey, what did you say? Can you say that over again because you can't hear them clearly? Those are just a couple of the signs of hearing loss. There can be many factors that cause hearing loss, and hearing aid specialists Michael Knapp and Michael Carver are with New Way Hearing Aids, and we're going to walk us through some of them. But first, let's talk about how widespread hearing loss is, because it is pretty prevalent.
Yes.
It sure is. Actually, about 50 million Americans have hearing loss, and it's very, very widespread. And really, what we're here today to do is to just try to spread the message about hearing loss and what kinds of things folks can deal with when they have a hearing loss.
Is it age related? As you get older, do you just lose your hearing on average? Does that happen to a lot of Americans? I mean, 50 million, that's a significant number when you think about the population of the United States being over 300 million.
Well, typically it is age related, but in today's society of how noisy it really is, and we're seeing a lot more young people, there's a lot of technology. We have earbuds, and with smartphones, MP3 players, people are cranking up that.
Isn't that the truth? Because I was in the gym the other day, and there was someone on the treadmill next to me, and their earbuds were up so loud that I heard his music. I didn't need music. It was so bad.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why do a lot of people, though, in your opinion, because you said that they don't realize that they have hearing loss, why not? Do people not bring it to their attention?
It's so gradual. It happens over time. Typically what happens is people will start to experience a high frequency hearing loss, so they're hearing well in the low frequencies, and they're just unaware of how much that they're missing in the high frequencies. And that's where we hear the soft consonant sounds of speech, like the K, the T, the P, F, S, T, H. So K, P, T, F, S, T, H. Those kinds of sounds are not heard.
Really? And so, but you don't know you're not hearing it.
You don't
know you're missing
So what
anything.
happens, people fill in the blanks. With the context of conversation, as people are speaking, their mind is tricking themselves to think that they actually heard those sounds.
Okay.
And they're not.
And then you come to some false conclusions, which might not be a good thing depending on the context of the conversation.
Right.
What are some of the ramifications of allowing hearing loss to if it is left untreated? What are the ramifications of that?
And that's a great question. It's something we deal with, and we really spread this message every day, is that Johns Hopkins did a study, and with a mild to moderate hearing loss that's untreated, you have a 5 times greater likelihood of developing dementia and Alzheimer's. In addition, there's been some other research that links cardiovascular disease and diabetes and various and sundry other things to hearing loss. And most times, folks relate hearing loss back to age and loss of cognitive function and things along those lines. But there are lots of other things that are out there that that are related to hearing loss.
Yeah, well, let's talk about some of the solutions and what people can do, because technology is advancing in every field, really, and hearing aids no different. So what are some of the things that people can look forward to help restore their hearing? First
thing is, if you suspect you have a hearing loss or you have a loved one that has a hearing loss, is to get a hearing test. And typically, wherever you go nowadays, that's free. We don't charge a dime to have a hearing test. We do a lot of other services, but to have a hearing test, that's the first thing that needs to get done.
And so if they want to get one, not to interrupt you, but the number there on the bottom of the screen, they can call that and they can say, hey, I just want to check to see if I'm missing anything with those consonants you were talking about.
And there's people out there, snowbirds, that have hearing aids that may be having some trouble. Your warranty follows you wherever you go. So, if you're having any trouble, give us a call. We can take a look at them. We have a lab in-house. That way we can see if there's something we can do in-house.
We have about a minute left, and I know that you brought some examples to show us, because what's amazing to me is just how tiny these are nowadays. I mean, you can't even see it if someone's wearing it in their ear.
Right. That's right.
And we'll pick it up, and we'll have the camera follow you around over here to show us.
You know, a lot of people, I'll hold these up, a lot of people think of this as the hearing aids.
Sure.
And these have been around really since the 60s. At New Way Hearing, what we're talking about,
that one there,
this has just about as much power really as these old-fashioned hearing aids. And if I put one on here real quick, you'll notice you can't even see it. So
yeah.
If
you turn your head there to the right.
Yeah, looks just like this. Get it in there. You can't even see it.
No, it doesn't even look like you're wearing anything.
So, and that's, I just had an article that was written up in one of the local newspapers, and I just posed a scenario. What happened if your 5-year-old grandson just got diagnosed with a hearing loss? What would you do? you'd probably do anything you could to help you treat
Right.
that hearing loss.
Yeah.
Now, the difference is you have a 50, 60, 70-year-old or on with a hearing loss. There's no difference.
Yeah, you got to
You
do
know, as a
everything you
child,
can.
you're thinking, well, I've got to be able to help this kid be able to hear well enough in school and grow up healthy and happy. But there's really no difference
Yeah.
for anybody that's older.
We've run out of time, but I want to make sure that we get this one point in. You guys have a promotion that you want to give for anybody who might be watching, and this is pretty significant.
Yeah, we're offering 50% off on list price of all our hearing aids. If you're watching the show and you give us a call, you want to come in for a free hearing test, and you do need hearing aids.
Wow.
Not everybody will, we know that. Come on in. If you do require hearing aids, 50% off. And anybody that's out there that's wearing hearing aids and wants to stop into our offices, you can call, find out one of the locations that's nearest you. We'll give you a free pack of batteries as well.
All right. Hey, why not? Why not make a difference? You know,
Absolutely.
in your life, make it better. Thank you, gentlemen. Michael,
Yeah.
Michael, so easy. Michael,
Happy
thanks for being
Valentine's
here.
Day.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
absolutely.
Happy Valentine's Day to you guys, too. Okay, well, we'd like to thank, of course, New Way Hearing Aids for coming on and sponsoring this segment. Their hearing and specialists can help you find the best treatment options available. They also have several free services, including a comprehensive hearing test, as they mentioned, hearing aid repair and cleaning. For more information, to schedule an appointment, to get that free visit, you can also call them, which is 904-644-8779. And again, their website, newwayhearingaids.com.